Hey folks, I'm Red Monster SC, and I'm here with a bit of a special treat. I am doing an uncut, unedited, unfiltered Project Zomboid playthrough. If you're not familiar with Project Zomboid, it is an isometric survival game where you are faced with a horde of murderous zombies. You gotta survive through it on your own with skill advancement, and it's a really engaging type of progression. So it's been one of my guilty pleasures. I'm currently playing on build 41. They have an imminent build 42 release. They've got an unstable version that's supposed to come out by the end of the year. I'm staying on 41 for now, and I do have a couple of mods in here just for quality of life, but my goal for this playthrough is I'm going to be playing as an engineer, which has the ability to build bombs. So you'll be able to build pipe bombs, fire bombs, those types of things. The only profession that's able to do those. And I also have included the advanced electronics mod, which will let us get a little bit more, like, kind of set up traps and be a little more strategic about how we take care of some of the larger hordes of zombies. So I'm going to be doing a solo game using the custom sandbox settings. I'll go ahead and review those with you. But the map we're starting off with is St. Paulo's Hammer. So this is a mod map on the far southwest corner of the region. It's got a combination of a great amount of residential locations. It's got a couple of shops, a good shopping mall, and on the far south side of town is a weapons manufacturer depot, like kind of an ammunition factory, essentially, with a gated perimeter around it, which I think is going to make a really interesting potential, like, short, like, near-term base before we eventually try and head over to Louisville, which is on the northeast corner of the map, about as far away as we can get. So we'll be starting off in St. Paulo's Hammer. I'm going to be using the sandbox options here. So first, I'm going for a high population. Now, you can do very high or insane. High is really challenging, even as a starting player, but some of the stats that I'm picking are going to make this a little bit more difficult. I feel like anything higher than this, and you just got to rely on the, kind of the cheese tactics of just doing a Molotov cocktail everywhere you go, and burning down a lot of the zombies. I feel like that's wasteful. It's not an engaging gameplay that you might want to see. So we'll go with high. It'll be a good challenge without being too overburning. As far as time, the days are going to be set to about 2 hours. I figure we'll get about an hour, maybe an hour and a half worth of content per day, and that's how the episodes are going to be paced. And I like to, we could start in July, but I actually am starting on May 9th. I'm going to be starting at 5 a.m. As an engineer, I feel like I've got a desk job. I'm going to be waking up a little early to get there before my morning meetings is that. So 5 a.m., good start time. The world details, all of these are set to default, with the only difference being darkness during night set to bright. You could go normal, pitch black. I'm doing this specifically because I am recording this. If we do have something happen at night, I'd like it to be a little bit more visible on the recordings. Nature is all set to default. The AI director, we're going to have the helicopter once. The meta events sometimes, never with the sleeping events. Meta here, I do like bumping up the chances for randomized houses, randomized vehicle stories, and randomized zone stories. They just give you a little bit more lore within the map. And loot rarity. This is one of the challenging aspects I'm introducing here. So we are going with the insanely rare. That's the lowest you can go on the default settings without going to none. So everything is set to insanely rare. I think we're still going to get a good amount of loot off of things, but we're going to have to be very selective. And it's going to be difficult to find some of those key items that make the game a little easier, just to add that challenge. As far as the character details, the only thing we've set outside of default is the multi-hit. I do engage multi-hit, but yeah, by default, that's off. In-game map, I'll have a mini-map available. Like I said, this is going to be uncut, unfiltered. I'll have the mini-map up, and you can kind of have an idea of where I'm at within the game at any time. Vehicles, I'm bringing car spawn rate to normal. I feel like, there's not really a reason to have it be at low. and cars are going to be interesting. And then siren shut off. By default, they don't shut off at all, but I feel like about a 2-hour vehicle siren, combining with some of the other mods we've got, we'll see that be effective for traps and drawing zombies in, but not having to go through and maintain that later on. We got full proper zombies, so fast shamblers, normal strength, normal toughness. They transmit through blood and saliva, and our infection mortality is 2 to 3 days. If we get bitten, it'll take us 2 to 3 days. If we get scratched, we won't know for a couple of days if that scratch is going to be lethal for us. For the advanced zombie options, the population start multiplier, this is based on off of our regular population settings, so it's going to be 2, but we're going to start a little bit low. Population start at 0.2. So we'll be at 10% of what the peak will be. We'll hit that peak at day 72. So we will see progressively more and more zombies. And you'll see it with the character that I pick. It will pace nicely with the progression that we got set up. These are all gunfighter, multiplayer. We got the common sense, fuel API, kill count, mostly quality of life builds. We do have the more traits and the dynamic traits activated. So those are interesting. I like the proximity inventory, mainly because if you're going through a list of like 30 different zombies that are all on the ground, right? You can scroll through those for ages, but this just helps kind of group that together. Share annotations, it's one I've had turned on for like multiplayer. It doesn't really matter too much. There is a shoe speed modifier, so certain types of shoes will give you a little bit faster run speed. I like to have a treadmill available, and also solar panels. We've got the immersive solar arrays available, so you may not have to rely on generators and kind of that gas-powered electricity, but we are going through and modifying this so it's a realistic 12% efficiency, which is realistic for a 1993 playthrough. We have the Bic pen. So the 4-color Bic pen is one of my pieces of nostalgia. I remember having this as a kid, always stealing it out of my mom's purse, that little 4-color clicker pen. And it simplifies. You don't have to carry around each of the 4 different colors. And I like that. I do have the expanded helicopter events turned on. Most of the events are uncommon. And that goes out to day 365. So, moving right along. As far as the type of engineer I like to use, yes, this is the versatile engineer FAT. So an engineer can make traps and explosives, which is pretty unique for any of the occupations. They also get a +1 carpentry and a +1 electrical. And this is just giving us a little bit more details about the foraging boosts you get as an engineer. Engineers can make aerosol bombs, flame bombs, pipe bombs, smoke bombs, and noise generators. Some of those are specifically limited behind the engineer trait. So, and for my chosen traits, thin-skinned for the negative, obviously that's a pretty common one. I'm actually using deprived. I'm gonna wake up without anything, not even clothes. I'll be in my skivvies, and I will need to go find everything that I'm going to wear, that I'm going to use and equip. I'm starting off as feeble. You get -2 strength, and you get less knockback from melee weapons, decreased carrying weight. We have to train our strength up to level 5 to get rid of that. Now we can get rid of that with the dynamic traits, but as I said, this is going to be a game about progression. High Thirst, also one of those standard, pretty easy to take negative traits to get us some points for later. I'm going to be an out of shape engineer, right? That's right. It seems a little too true to form. That's a -2 to fitness. You've got low endurance regeneration. And as long as you can train up to level 3 or level 5, you can go ahead and get rid of that. I also have overweight, which is another -1 fitness. We're going to be on a diet as we get in here. I got to tell you, these kind of reflect my personal status right now. Not to be too blunt about it, but I am on my personal health journey, and seeing my character progress in game helps motivate me, and maybe, who knows, maybe it'll motivate you. Slow healer with the +6 there, and I'm not trying to call you all fat. I'm just saying if you're someone that needs motivation find it here, you know? Slow healer, another common one, prone to illness, and weak stomach. These are all, you know, pretty standard negative traits. I am taking the smoker trait. So stress and unhappiness decrease after smoking tobacco. Now this gives us 4 bonus points, and we're gonna use all of those. I've got the positive traits. So flexible gives a +1 to nimble. This is just one of those skills when you're aim walking that the nimble skill improves. I like that for combat, especially since we are going to be, I believe, using the blunt weapons. Scrapper, metalworking and maintenance allows you to craft metal sheets and pipes, and you're good at taking things apart. That's a pretty good one. Lucky, I feel like with the insanely rare loot, is an almost mandatory. We've got a +10% chance of finding rare loot and 5% chance of failing item repairs. So a little bit of a reduced chance there. Gymnast, this covers light-footed and nimble, so I've got a double bonus to nimble here, plus the light-footed. Thuggish, so we are going to try and go for the blunt weapon. So this is both short and long blunt, and yeah, we'll go for that. I could do blades or axes. I like the blunt just because you're not tearing all of the clothing those zombies are wearing. So if you find a zombie that's wearing an outfit you like, you can just go bash him with your crowbar. Tinkerer, pretty good combination for the engineer. You've got a habit of tinkering with things. It gives you electrical, mechanics, and tailoring, all very key skills. I got eagle-eyed here with a +1 search radius. You've got a faster visibility fade and a higher visibility arc. You've got to be aware, and I like that one. Fast learner for just a passive, +30% XP for all, except fitness and strength. Now, we've got a lot of +1 bonuses. We're going to be able to level those a little bit faster, but with the fast learner, kind of applies a base improvement to everything. I've got hiker in here. You've got stick traps, snare traps, and wooden cage traps that you know how to build right off the bat, which is great. But you also get a +1 to foraging and trapping. Those are good long-term skills to cultivate if you want to be sustainable, not relying on like canned food or those farming. And then handy, because honestly, +100 HP to construction. Any barricades you put on the doors or walls, like those get a boost. Plus, you get carpentry and maintenance skills, and maintenance is one of those that is just a real pain to grind. So overall, 2 to carpentry, 2 to electrical. We've got fitness at level 2. We've got foraging with 1, light-footed 1, long blunt with 1. 2 to maintenance, mechanics, metalworking, both with a single. Nimble with 2 bonuses there. Short blunt with +1. Strength is at 3 total. And tailoring and trapping with a single each. I have one particular character I like to use, and that is one Robert Johansson. If you understand the reference, then drop a comment or an emoji in chat. Let me know, and you appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna go survive with Bob. So the first time you load up, it takes a little bit to generate the world, figure out where everything is at, and you know what, honestly, I'm excited to see where it's gonna start us off at. We are in St. Paulo's Hammer, but there's a number of places we can end up starting at, so. Let's get going. So here we are. I'm gonna start by just setting the proximity select. There we go. So we got the 4-color Bic pen. I'm gonna wear this t-shirt. Don't worry about the word search magazine. Oh yeah, there we go. So we have sandals. Oh man, it's a ladies' closet. Got a short sleeve shirt. We're already wearing one. I'm gonna rip this one. Wear that shell suit jacket. I want to put this fanny pack on the front, and I'm going to wear the satchel on the back. Let's go ahead and wear the vintage long fur coat. I think we'll be able to wear them all. Okay, shell suit jacket doesn't fit with that. They just clash stylistically. Okay. Your starting building is always open. I'll go ahead and take a quick drink here. Not quite sure where we're starting off at, so we'll keep an eye out. An oven mitt, canned carrots. Ooh, a meat cleaver. Decent damage. Okay, we're gonna wear that or use that on the primary here. Got some dried foods. Let's go check some of the other stuff here. We got duct tape. Go to use that for repairs. Not worried about the dust mask right now. All right, we got suit pants. Wear those. Wristwatch. I'll put that on the left wrist, and we'll be able to see the time here. A polo neck sweater. We'll get an extra 10 to start. Don't want to go too crazy with it. On the far side here, a little bit of tissue. And I see, yeah, that's right. Got ourselves a little. Oh my goodness. Right off the bat. Okay. Oh, an annotated map. We'll go ahead and store that. I'm going to wear the socks, and we got sneakers. Sneakers are nice because they got a 1.1 run speed modifier. We talked about that a little bit. We're going to put some of this stuff in our backpack, but the stuff we don't need. I'll drop these sandals. Already with a generator. I love it. Okay, we got a couple things that'll be interesting. This metal pipe. We are going with blunt. And yeah, I'm going to go grab that magazine. I'll put it in the fanny pack. Couple of things I want in the fanny pack rather than the main inventory, just since we'll be carrying those around on a more regular basis. So we're gonna load up the map real quick. I'm gonna put a quick marker. We're gonna go with blue lightning bolt to indicate we got some power here. So that is a generator. We'll just do a quick star here, with that being our starting. And I'll make sure those are visible on the map. Now, I will say I am playing on a 4K monitor, so some of the UI elements are a little bit off of what you might normally see on the scale. It's one I kind of just deal with. We're gonna move down this street a little bit, find the next couple of zombies. My priority is to get a car, do some of that early, quick smash and grab loot. Okay, we got a Louisville map. And the metal pipe, yeah, what you see up here, this is the old school RuneScape XP mods. We've got shoes. They'll be a little bit more protected, but honestly, going with the sneakers will get a little bit faster run speed, and that's probably a little bit more important for survivability. Oh, we got a hardballer, so that's one of the firearms available. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. Don't think we need to start stocking those yet. It is a little early to be going for firearms. I'm always very nervous about them. You can draw a lot larger group. Oh, we got a walkie-talkie. I'll go with that. Start beating them through the window here. Remove that broken glass. Okay. We do have a watch. Okay, we'll check this. Hey, they got like a mini fridge or something here. It's not too bad. A workman's shirt, belly button ring. They got a TV. No, so it doesn't look like we'll be reading up. We do have a water bottle. You keep that in your main inventory, and you'll be able to do a pretty good job. I've got the meat cleaver still, so yeah, the water bottle, as far as the high thirst, you always want to carry one of those in your main inventory, so your character can just be sipping out of it. You could store it, kind of swap back and forth with equipping it and not, but if you don't want to have to manage it, it's totally understandable. Oh, we got our 4-color Big Pen, second one there. 22 LR magazine, and our first digital watch. We're going to actually put that watch on, and I'm going to drop the old classic wristwatch. Mainly because we can set some alarms. Ooh, look at that. So, as far as our starting skills, we've already got a level 2 electrical, so electrician 1's not going to be great. Fishing is going to be good, and we'll get the metalworking magazines. Foraging, a level 7 and 8 skill. I'm still a ways off, unfortunately. So it's important not to worry about hauling all those around. And let's drop that vintage coat. It's just not going to do us any good right now. I'm going to go check out this shed. Get ourselves some tools. I already do have this metal pipe here, which will have the majority of what, you know, kind of that blunt skill building. But it's good to check out what other options we have. These sheds are great storage locations. Of course, you can hit it a couple times or just say smash window, and it gives a little bit more intention behind it. Okay. Ooh. Box of nails. Good, good. We got a battery. Not the best. All right. Oh, we got a couple of vehicles here. So these are some of the vehicle stories. You got a couple of cars that are intertwined, more or less. Building up there, that's all burned out. Might actually be worth, I mean, I haven't started on the map yet, but let's start marking things off. So I like to use the black and just the X. When you've checked a location, you can add some notes there. You know, we got a couple of sheds here. We'll head up that direction, see what they have available for us. I'll check in the roads for cars. Okay, another black watch. Got a second watch. So I like wearing 2 watches. One, I'm going to set the alarm for like midday. Okay, so we got baggy jeans. They got a hole in them, but that will be better than what we're wearing right now. And the denim shirt. And we do have some ripped sheets. Only 2 of them right now. That brings us up to 6. And some thread. Like it. Our sneakers compared to what are we wearing right now? Yeah, we got bloody sneakers. It's fine. Long socks versus short socks. Not totally worth the swap over. So as we move here, just check in. Aim walking. Oh, the house is going to be locked. It's fine. What I'm hoping for is a decent condition vehicle. We can find one there that'll make the early looting runs a lot easier. Try and sneak up behind this guy if we can. Scowl. Alright. We see that blunt skill going up almost 2 units per. I like it. We got a whole party in there. Be careful there. They do lunge. I've got that turned on, so they're all proper there. We got our first little conga line. Try and get multiples together. All right, there we go. You guys just doing your best. I hate it. I hate it. All right. Too many zombies at the same time. Let's not get crazy here, right? Oh, hey, would you look at that? Another generator. This one. Oh, yeah, we got a screwdriver. That is absolute essential part of the kit. Got some, yeah. I want to just favorite that, make sure we don't drop it. Okay, that's number one. We see nothing on the emergency broadcast yet. And, oh, yeah. We got a propane tank. All right, this is absolutely worth marking. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put. I like putting a $sign if it's something important, or maybe we could just put a star. And we'll add the note. Propane gen, and over here, gen. And we also have a panel solar. So we got solar panel, battery, a couple of things that are going together for us on the solar panel stuff. And over check this other shed. And yeah, I am absolutely going to leave them wide open. Nothing quite worth holding on to. A garden saw. Now we can break down like doors and stuff with that, disassemble them if we have the garden saw and like a hammer. Gonna require a little bit of looting. Yeah, we don't want to have to deal with too much right now. We only have the one weapon, really. That meat cleaver is okay, but it's not like super effective right now. All right, we'll let him come out. Just make sure he doesn't lunge at me. Drop that metal pipe, and then we'll remove the broken glass. Yeah, long denim shorts, not bad. Oh, what do you look at that? We got the solar panel magazine with trapping 1. Should be good. Carpentry 3. Where's our skills at with carpentry? Yeah, it'll come soon. Crosswords, a pipe wrench. Pipe wrench is kind of essential kit. That's gonna let you plumb things, right? Can't plumb without a pipe wrench. A yellow light bulb, pen, flashlight. Some canned goods, we're okay there. Ooh. Remotes. Have we got foraging? We don't have foraging. Foraging volume 1 would be good. Tailoring. Gonna need tailoring 2 soon. An electrician, we definitely need. We're at 11 out of 15, so I mean, right now we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. I'm a little bit on the heavy side as far as total capacity. So we're at 12 out of 9. Overburden. One of the downsides of starting off with this low fitness, low strength build. Some of this is going to be passive. You know, we got some strength that's already building at 216. But alas, the efforts will continue. If we need to, we can just ditch the satchel. And I might have to do it if we see... Okay, I see a decent van up there. We're gonna just fence fight this guy. Instant down. All right, he's got 357 mags. We're not going to worry too much about that right now. Again, firearms are risky. Radio on. Let's see. Okay, another screwdriver. Let's see. We do have one screwdriver. Bring another one. Rope, safety goggles. Nothing as far as the radio stations we want. So let's go ahead and I like to pause in between as we mark these off on our map. I do have the map scale and the advanced symbols and stuff all set. So that's good. I'm getting the feeling, just based on where we're positioned, I think we're on the far northeast side of town. We need to see where this ties in. You know, that looks like some dirt roads going off too. So we're gonna start making our way down this direction. Hopefully that's the right way to end up. Go down that next batch. Obviously. You don't want to just climb right through. You'll slice your hands up. Okay, an empty jar. Oh man, that's a tough one. You can get jars. Okay, they got the Taurus M9. Jars are nice. Since you can, you need a jar lid, but you can kind of preserve things for a little bit longer. Not seeing anything in these storage right now. Of course. We'll just do a quick wash. It's only 8:20 in the morning, but not for like 3 hours. Welcome to the zombie apocalypse, right? And what do we got up here? We got some buildings. We'll head this way. Check them out once we're washed up a little bit. I'm getting a little anxious, right? I need to find some cigarettes. That seems prudent. All right, and oh, I forgot to account for the group we had set up out here. Weapon condition indicator is an absolute must-have. Gives you a little bit of an idea of how your weapons are doing. Got a black digital watch, we'll keep a hold of that. And just checking, I don't see anything as far as, yeah, we got a couple of maps of Louisville, that's fine. Heavy-duty tire, not too interested. I don't want to draw too much aggro here. Twine, good survival item. Ooh, a lug wrench and a regular wrench. I'm actually going to equip that wrench in the primary. That'll be a nice bludgeoning weapon. Yeah, just check in mailboxes. They'll have sometimes the generator magazines. So that's a 4 lease. I'm not sure what the next building is. It looks like we start heading this way. We'll be all right. This next fight, I'm not too sure about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my satchel right here on the corner. And we will just... There we go, short blunt, level 2. Okay, we got some matches. I don't have any cigarettes yet. Keep looting once we get the rest of these folks dispatched. And I do have the hit indicator marked. So we got matches, high top sneakers. Yeah, I mean, they're similar to the standard sneakers we're wearing. Sadly, no cigarettes, but I did grab some matches. So, and an empty notebook, no room for it. Let's do something for ourselves. Here we got one black digital watch we're wearing. Put one on the other side. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and set an alarm. So what I want to do is we'll set it for 11:30 a.m. Make sure that one, yeah, it'll ring to remind us to go watch Life and Living. And this, yeah, this is going to be our evening alarm. I want to kind of be back around 3:40, 4 o'clock. Start that direction. Now we'll go ahead and equip that satchel back on our back. Get an empty notebook. I like taking those notes. Oh man, I see a Jeep up there. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight to get it, but honestly, you know what? I think it's going to be worth it. Let's go ahead and drop this satchel again. Earbuds. Snag at least one pair. You hook those onto your walkie-talkie once you get the right radio station. Oh, and I forgot to check the cars. Get the emergency broadcast radio station. You can just tune in kind of whenever. Makes it pretty nice. On the hour. Every hour. Oh, we got the Legion Susie sneakers. Really nice protection there. So I'm going to work on them. Okay. Okay, nothing in that. If I just smash the window, I usually am able to get in. Okay, and we unlock the doors. What do we got? Nothing there worth keeping. What's in here? This looks like a hardware store, honestly. And I want to go in and check it. Let's check the front door first. Getting a hardware store this early. There's some in a strip mall I know about, but you know, Bob was at a house party. So we'll smash the window. Okay, we got metal sheets, welding rods, a propane torch. Definitely worth grabbing. You add that with the propane and a welding mask. You're actually in pretty good shape. Grab Grab another one of those. Box of screws. Okay, antidepressants. Not terrible. It's important to keep some medications there. If they're carrying pills, you know. The zombie apocalypse could be pretty depressing. We got a pistol there. You know, again, not committing. What I really need, though, is a welding mask. I don't need propane torches. I want to drop the one that's not got much in it. With one full. Keeping it as a utility item, but man, I really... Okay. You're seeing this, right? We'll draw him out. Oh, he's got a really nice hat. It's a nice white cowboy hat. Yes, sir. Digital watch, Louisville map. Somebody's gonna have to have a backpack here. Oh, we got a key. I like it. I like it. Put on that cowboy hat though. Yeah. Respect the drip. Okay, what do we got? Bunch more metal sheets. All right, obviously metalworking supplies. Good opportunity here. We'll have some things to hold on to. A box of screws. We'll grab that too. I'm gonna just mark this on the map. Metalworking, and kind of put a little, yeah, we'll do the star, not the asterisk. Okay. Open up the back door here. I'm not quite sure what to expect. Check him real quick. Any keys, anything important? Nothing that I'm seeing. All right. Big old box truck. And a couple of cars look like they could be in decent shape. But it's got any car keys on them yet? That guy's got nothing. Hoping that could be just a pile of debris or something. All right, let's check the station wagon first. Oh, yep, there we go. Station wagon, we got it. And we got some cigarettes. Okay. We have a key. A map of Muldra. So as it pulls up, let's just do a quick pause. Fuel tank's out of gas. Overall condition 63, 420 horsepower. It's not the worst vehicle. All right. And since we should have a lug wrench, we're doing all right. One thing I like to check here, 388 storage in the back there. Boom. That's a moving truck. But alas, Just kind of walking around it, seeing if we can find anything that looks like a key. Sadly, I don't think we're going to get that lucky. We can smash the window and get in that way. Unlock the doors here. Louisville map. That'll be fine. We got an adhesive bandage. Not the greatest option, but you know what? Right, we got 3 zombies up there. We got some other buildings and stuff. Just checking the no gas in this either, so we can't even siphon out of that, unfortunately. Let's go check these guys out. Maybe one of them's carrying a key. If not, we're about 11 o'clock. Oh, box truck key. Right freaking there. I dig it. Alright, so we just got a key for the box truck. We're gonna need gas. But if I start off with a box truck, vehicle number 1, my loot goblin would be happy. Okay, oh, Glock 17 pistol, 9x19. That's a gun I'm familiar with. Alright, this first one I had kind of written it off as being, yeah, it's vacant here. For lease. Just doing a quick loot. Yeah. One garbage bag. Oh, pickaxe. We're gonna attach that to a back. It does count as an axe. It's a very nice melee weapon. Right, but alas. We did not check this van. I want to see what it's got as far as fuel. If it has any fuel in it, no, sadly not. We go. We can solo 1 or 2. The pickaxe is going to be heavy, kind of get us encumbered. 11 a.m. I have not yet seen a television. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, what do we just do? We need to make sure we equip that on the back. Drop some of this stuff. Honestly, I'm going to walk right through. I'm going to grab a bunch of the propane torches and stash them in the back of the box truck. Just hoping I haven't aggroed any of those. Yeah. Far enough away, we're alright. Yeah, we're hearing that guy over there. Alright, thanks. Yeah, pretty encumbered. Not the best shape to be fighting in. Ooh, we got our alarm going off. Okay, keeping a couple of propane torches. Since it takes about 1 propane torch, fully expended, to get through a car. There's a couple places we got some roadblocks, some vehicles that are just stacked up on each other. I'm gonna make this box truck a little bit of our storage depot right now. I think we can make use of it here. Okay. Go ahead and put that on our keychain. We'll favorite these. And what do we have? We got matches. I don't think we have matches. Okay. Drop these over here. Anything that we need to keep a hold of, we got one. I'm gonna favorite all of those. These are bandages. And we'll go ahead and smoke one of these cigarettes as we got time. 11:40 a.m. I like the look of this building. I see some lights on the outside, so I'll have that. Might have our television inside, like I'm hoping for. Oh yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on. So we're gonna turn this on. Get Life and Living tuned in. Okay, magazines, electronics magazines. Good, good, good. Got the mechanics. Alright, we got some empty bottles. Those will be important for transferring. A couple more cigarettes. Empty bottle. We'll pour the beer out on the ground. $103.6. All right, we have it. I'm gonna write a big note here. Bright red. 103.6 AEBS. All right, so our emergency broadcast system is identified now at 103.6. So if we get our walkie-talkies, we can tune that in. We want to check for I see a backpack, I see a shotgun, a couple of things. Not bad. We go ahead and rest. Some of this exertion down, you get over encumbered, and that's really impactful. A little peckish. That's fine. What we want to do is we want to make sure we're on the downward scale for this weight. And just kind of speed through there. Hey, look at that. A little carpentry. Carpentry up to 3.5. Let's go see what we can find around in here. Okay, more empty bottle. Not hairspray. We can use that. Garbage bags, we can use that too. I'm gonna fill the water bottle and drink briefly. Hairspray is one of those for like an aerosol bomb, which does some decent work, but a kitchen knife, a meat cleaver, both craft some stuff with those. We don't really need to worry about the oh yeah, here we go. All right, we got a hard hat. Canteen's gonna be great for water. Another screwdriver. We got a hammer. Hammer's gonna have to be part of our essential kit. We got the hammer and the saw to be able to take stuff off. And we got gloves. These are not leather gloves, so they're not gonna give us any bonus, so it doesn't make sense to wear those. Hard hat, you know, honestly, it seems like it would be great, but I prefer the cowboy hat. Just speaking truthfully here. Oh, Dirt bike helmet with goggles, the boonie. Yeah, I mean, those are good options. Jeez. Right after I tell you. Oh, big hiking bag. Here we go. So we're going to go equip that to secondary. We're going to put the big hiking bag on the back. It's a 22 capacity, 80 encumbrance reduction. Yeah, good, good, good. Military camo jacket. Oh, I'm going to wear that. I'm going to take everything that is out here already. And yeah, we're just seeing that encumbrance drop down. Okay, canteen, empty bottles. We're going to take this bloody jacket and drop it. Pour that in the canteen. So one full water bottle is half. But now I got a couple of extra water bottles to, hopefully if we can find a vehicle with some gas in it, just siphon that out. Okay. Yeah, we already looted there. We're going to head upstairs. Got our one-handed with that satchel in the spare. Four-color big pen. Yeah, that's just not really worth carrying more. Garbage bag, we'll grab that. The homemade car booster, that's not really super critical. I mean, I'm gonna grab it. We got some room. It'll help. In an emergency, it'll help. Okay, a gun case. Nothing in the gun case, no problem. Vehicle parts magazine, good. Oh, glue. Yeah. Glue is one of those, really good for electronics. I think it's a required component for making some of those. Ooh, we got a compound crossbow and some other gloves. So crossbows, they require the long crossbow bolt. They're a little more on the stealth side. It's a 2.4 encumbrance. It honestly does feel like it's worth snagging. We can practice our aiming without drawing whole hordes. And yeah, I do have the crossbow mod, so honestly my preferred type of zombie survival. Okay. Looks like we have a third level if we want to continue going up. Yeah, some electronics. Right now, electrical's at level 2. I want to wait to bring in anything super extra. I want to read that book for level 3 and 4 upskilling. Okay, what do we got? A striped t-shirt, beginner's hunting guide. I'm going to grab that for sure. Don't really need the survival stuff. Check shirts, striped shirts, we're good there. Garbage bag, still good. You can do a bath towel, like dry yourself off. It's kind of neat. Just one more level of immersion. Ooh, we got a crazy spooky attic. A green glow stick. Actually, I've never played around with those. We got fanny packs and satchels. I'm going to bring those along. An extra hammer. Just for backup. Okay, we got tailoring, trapping. We do have a whole... Alright, another canteen. Green camo hunting vest. So it doesn't give us anything particularly beneficial there. Overalls. Replace the baggy jeans. I think that's worth it. They're going to probably have a few more slots, and I think those baggy jeans are ripped anyways. Yeah, I got a hole in them. Okay. A couple of satchels and stuff. I mean, the encumbrance reduction isn't great on them. Being entirely honest, it's like 30%. But it's still something. Good for organizational. And we're looking right now, what are we? 10 out of 8. So not the lightest. Because that's actually the first TV I've seen, I'm gonna try and pick it up. It's 10 encumbrance. Oh geez, of course. Go ahead. Oh. Ah! Alright, alright. Two-handed. I am very lucky to have avoided a bite there. I probably ripped my jacket, though. Yeah, always check outside the building before you go after some stupid crap like that. Yeah, where's my... Yeah, we already got a hole in that jacket. Dang. That was a good jacket, too. But it did its job. So... Put our cowboy hat back on. Alright, 2 o'clock. Go ahead and drop this all into the back. Anything we don't need here. I'm gonna bring this walkie-talkie over. Keep that on my person. Like, hey, you know what? I'm hungry. Maybe that's gonna help a little bit with my encumbrance issues right now. Let's go pick up that got the TV we dropped over here. If it's gonna let us. Where did we end up leaving that? There we go. It is an antique television, so not the greatest, but I'll tell you what. Beats nothing. And right there. Okay, so we're gonna look for our water bottles. I guess empty bottles, so it'll be E. I just checked the types. I think it's got to be a specific type. Be all right there. Oh, that's a trailer park up there. Let's just continue looting this area here. Now we got our big bag. Be no problem. 2 o'clock. All right. I think we're in a clothing store here. Yeah. All right. Maybe we get a better jacket. Replace the one we just lost. Okay. Okay, we got a key ring. I want to just take the key off of it. You can drag extra key rings along if you want. Good multiplayer servers. Okay, we got padded jacket, suit pants. Some good options here. Oh, see, and we get lunged at. That's the worst. Okay, more keys. 357 speed loader. I hate having to use those 357s. Just awful. Okay. Winter sneakers, fancy shoes, sneakers. A lot of boots, you know, a lot of good defense, right? Boots, fancy shoes. All right. Another cowboy hat. I mean, that's really tempting. Look over here. All right, we got the Adidas padded jacket. Not gonna do. Good jean upgrades. All right, that replaces the overalls. I will accept it. Okay, bring those keys over. Overalls, I want to keep those just in case we'll be able to do some tailoring, leveling with that. Oh, and the one thing I forgot, there was this Jeep over here. I like the look of it. I'm betting this is a grocery store up here. That dude's got a hand axe in him. Essential piece of kit. All right. And some vitamins. Yeah. Ooh, we got a welder's mask. Also, another piece of essential kit. Scissors. Yeah, we're gonna use those, favorite those to do some rip sheets with. Oh, and you know what? We got sneakers again, another clothing store. This time, again, shoes. Take some vitamins. Oh. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. It's a little too close quarters for my comfort. And my character is kind of fatigued. Okay. Not having the best day ever. Too many moodles to fight with. I'm a little freaked out, a little anxious, a little exhausted, and pretty hungry. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna start to solve one of these problems. We can take a smoke. Panic. I mean, we don't have anything for beta blockers, right? Moderate exertion. I didn't bring any foods. Yeah, a lot of fancy shoes. We ended up at a Payless. Military desert boots? I mean, there's nothing against those. It's just... yeah. Not great. Flip-flops and rain boots. You can come back through and like disassemble all this shelving and not have to worry about building everything yourself. That's one good option. What do we got here? Just... okay. I don't know if I fully explored all this, but yeah. Suit pants. T-shirts. Yeah. It looks all right. Okay. Let's go for the Jeep. A little hungry. Moderate exertion. Sheesh. Nobody here's got anything. I mean, a Louisville map I'll take. March Ridge. And I'm gonna just switch over. I'm actually gonna go with the hammer. Oh, we got the trunk unlocked. Louisville map parts. I'm gonna put the eraser in here. I don't think I had that already, so we're good to go. A rubber band. Oh, that looks like a bar. Okay. Just checking overall condition here. No gas. Which is unfortunate. A lot of Zeds up that way. We see a handful of them down there. Not a great start. But I mean, we did get a welding mask, propane torches. We'll be able to break into some places. Steal some shit. So we'll go ahead and save this. We got, what do we have? Big box truck. We already looted this. I think we did close out here. Start down here. I think we'll go check one of these buildings and try and bunker down there for the night. It's like 4:30. Get one of these houses. Knowing where our box truck is at, we just gotta get gas. That's it. All right. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Get in these late day fights, that's not going to go well for you. got a short blunt level up. Let's kind of stand on top of this guy. Oh, man. All right. Got some stuff here. We're gonna just collect these watches, right? They're pretty good to keep around. Checking for any watches, any other gear. I'll tell you what, we are at moderate exertion. We're pretty hungry, but overall, okay, decent shape, decent shape. It's 5 o'clock. One of these probably is gonna have a TV. Wouldn't mind having a bed to crash in. It's a sewing kit they've got. Oh. So I'm like half paying attention. Somebody sneaking up on me. Oh, hey. Doomsday Preppers. That'll be good reading for tonight. Okay. Ravaged liver, an empty bottle, garbage bag. Antidepressants. Okay, good, good, good. I'm gonna fill the canteen. Drink. And this one's all secured. So what I'm gonna do is probably actually just do a quick run back. I'll drop what I've got here. And we'll call this the base for tonight. I got a sewing kit. Oh, man. Sadly, nothing in the sewing kit. You know, I'm gonna just take everything from the bag here. Drop it. And then, yeah, we're gonna try and hurry and get myself over to that TV. Loot it from back here. Yeah, I am running. It's ill-advised. Generally cleared out this area, though. Be able to lose them through some of these buildings if we run into problems. So we'll catch life and living. We'll hunker down for the night. Try and find some gas. Okay, and this was the antique TV. Pop that in our backpack. And yeah. 5:30. We'll loot whatever food we can. Six o'clock. Survive a day. Man, we had a day, didn't we? Scary. Ourselves set up in the base. Close those curtains. Close these curtains. Unpack that. And we're going to place this TV right there. It's turned on, life and living. Okay, no windows in here, we're good. I'm gonna grab this corpse. Bring the one zombie just take him out front. You know what? We don't need to have a roommate here. Yeah, that's right. Close these. You know what? Those curtains are actually fine. We're gonna pick up that and put it on the front of the house. Right there. Oh, you know what? Did terrible. I need to adjust that. Close these curtains. Okay. Read the couple of magazines here. Okay. Move some of the, so I've got a removing curtains and I've got to place some new. And now I can add the sheet to the window. Just going through and closing these all up. If we can just avoid being seen, that'll help a ton. Some canned corn, that's all fine. Anything on the front facing, we're gonna add the sheet here. And then we'll close that. So front of the house, secure. That, I mean, if zombies are back there, we're not gonna have a great day anyways. Let's go ahead and close those curtains. So we have a bedroom, kind of secure. Got pants, a hoodie. Yeah, we'll replace the polo neck sweater. Alright, if we go ahead and we're gonna rip clothing. Alright, I'm gonna read the Doomsday Prepper. So we already got the DIY parts. That'll be fine. We got long socks. A couple of those. Okay. I'm wearing right now just standard socks. I'm going to take one of these and set that alarm for 5:40 a.m. So we'll wake up with that. Okay, day 1. 91 zombies killed. We're on our way down as far as the weight goes. We had a couple skill ups. So we got fishing through that survival. Carpenter up to 3.5. Maintenance we upgraded. Short blunt we actually gained, I think, 2 levels. Partway through nimble, 69 out of 300. We already see 1200 out of 9,000 for the strength. Fitness gained 500. We had a little bit of axe and short blade experience gained. Cooking, yeah, 1 and about a half levels. Yeah, that makes sense. We got some items here, so we need these empty bottles. I want to favorite those. Make sure we don't drop them. Anything else we need to favorite? I'm gonna bring in the hand axe, and we're gonna sit on the ground. We're dealing with some exertion here. I'm tired, hungry, carrying a lot. Right? What are we carrying? Okay, yeah, we got rib sheets and a dirty rag. Rib sheets will drop in there. The wrench, yeah, that's good for mechanics, but not something we need to carry in active inventory. These we can drop on the ground at some point. Scissors, yes, we want to keep those. Wait, we already have some. Okay, so we're good. vitamins. I'll take some. Okay. So sadly, the welder's hat replaces the cowboy hat. But this welder's mask, yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're going to favorite here. And what did we say the emergency broadcast? 103.6. Big old marker right there. Okay. So if we go ahead and equip primary. So we got an unknown frequency here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these earbuds and attach them. All right. So you can attach the earbuds. It'll hook on just like that. We're going to go ahead and add a preset. Okay. Go ahead and save that as AEBS. We'll tune in. We see automated emergency. On the hour, it will run the broadcast. So it'll give us a warning when power is going out. Anything else is going on. So we got long socks, regular socks. Sadly, this sewing kit does not have the scissors or needles we need. Got scissors, ripped sheets, probably a little bit too many, right? Drop those on the ground. I'll keep 6 as bandages, and then if we get some proper bandages later, we'll just replace that. All right. Well, let's go ahead and we'll kind of read through some of these maps. I think we don't need to carry around all the literature once it's done. So we'll go read March Ridge. Okay. That will update our understanding here, right? So we got March Ridge. We can go and save specifics there. And I'm going to go ahead and start reading through some of these Louisville maps. Try and get a lay of the land. There is a particular portion of Louisville that I am interested in. We got this like Central Park area. It's kind of this direction, but we're not quite there. Couple of interesting areas throughout Louisville to make bases, but I am particularly interested in the St. Peregrine's Hospital. And it's kind of on the southeast outskirts. And, you know, it's a good place to hang out. I think good opportunities there. I'm going to take these vitamins and should be able to hold them. Yeah, vitamins are going to give you a little bit of an energy boost, which I will not say no to. I'm going to grab that garbage bag and just stuff it in here. Anything else we need to carry along with us. Got an annotated map. Go ahead and read that. Okay. So this is for Louisville. Don't bother wasting my time looking here. Need sledge and a gas station. Okay, so it's got some good intel. What I can do is take the annotated map. This is part of the annotations. We can remember that annotation. So it's got 8 new locations. Good stuff. Captured all that. I'm going to bring the scissors, the watches. Don't necessarily need much of this. I'm going to grab these long socks. Wear those. And, yeah, I do have the outfit thing, so we can set that up for, like, dynamic outfit switching. Not bad. I'll go ahead and clean the rag, fill the canteen with water. And yeah, we're going to wash everything off first. We're about 7:50 p.m. Got some vitamins. Standard socks. It's important to have good hygiene. Keep yourself clean before you go to bed. And there we go. We've got our walkie-talkie going here. Don't have a belt.
the timing which I thought it was actually almost whimsical and humorous. That is, this is what I love to do. It is what I think I should do. That is, I have had an interview with former President Clinton. This week he hosted his second annual.
Now I take this packaged beef. I'm gonna just cook it. All right, let's take packaged corn. I don't even have a pan, I don't think, but we're gonna work through cooking those. They're fresh, uncooked, frozen. And hopefully we'll be able to get that cooked up here. Drop socks on the ground. So right now they are just unfreezing. Not going for anything too special. Doing okay on cigarettes. Go ahead, smoke some of those. I'll mark some favorites. It's nice to have this fanny pack, but you know, there are a couple of things I'm really looking forward to, equipment-wise, that I think we're gonna catch. Hopefully tomorrow. We need to get a vehicle, right? That's gonna be critical. So let's go ahead. We're gonna sit on the ground as we're cooking here. These are no longer freezing. We're cooking. Looks like the corn just is doing it. It's not necessarily something we can actually benefit from cooking, but it's hot. That beef is cooking. We'll just see, right? Calories is pretty low, but you know, it's gonna deal with our hunger. And we'll finish cooking this beef and maybe eat that for the end of the day. Coming up on a 10 or 8:30. Got the 24-hour clock there. So once again, looking at everything we got, we're trying to lose a little bit of weight. 91 kills, a couple of skill ups. Health is good. Protection, we're gonna need a little bit of work. Obviously, you know, kind of losing a little bit of. We got some holes in our shirts. Got a hoodie protecting that. Military camo jacket with a big old hole in it. We can inspect that. But I need a needle and thread in order to fix that. So, we're seeing stuff that's bloody. Thought I was working on that before I got too distracted, but we'll go ahead and continue washing up. It may be that the water has already shut off. So if that's the case, we gotta shift some priorities and make sure we got a good source of fresh water. I think that'll be easier to manage for now. Just about ready. Go ahead and turn that off and grab that fresh beef. Fresh cooked. We can make a meat patty. You know, I'm gonna just eat half, so we can go under peckish. I don't wanna see that balance out. What we got? Fresh cooked beef. All right, full to bursting. Carrying capacity's increased. We're doing all right. Go ahead and drop this in the fridge. Go to eat that for the morning. We got some maple syrup on it. Oh yeah. Maybe some beef and mustard, little ghetto patty. All right. We washed ourselves. We didn't wash all of our clothing. Good. Speed through this. We're all clean. Okay. Realistically, I think everything that's down there, we're going to be all right with. If I inspect the overalls, probably a few. I think a coverall is actually going to be a better option. Total. Upper torso, lower torso. Comparing that versus the Defender Flex jeans. Yeah, those are doing pretty good. I have my wood glue, my duct tape is stored. Standard glue I don't have enough of, and it's only 10% repair. So what are we at? 940, high exertion. We are ridiculously tired, and we're carrying a fairly heavy load at 11 encumbrance. All right, that's something we'll need to work on. Okay, we can take this canteen, save 1.5 encumbrance. Basically, pull that out. We'll go ahead and equip the hammer in primary. I'll take the pickaxe. Clean. Ready to go. Alarm set 5:40 a.m. I think we're ready to go ahead and hit the sack for the night. I'm going to go ahead and hit that sleep button. And for that, day 1 in the books.